for those who are big knowers of Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, I am using the color restoration hack because I looked at it without it, and it's not interesting. All it does is just blow out. It basically has, like, no contrast, and everything's just super washed out. It's not interesting. It doesn't really do any artistic changes in terms of the color palettes. It's not, in other words, it's not interesting like what the Donkey Kong Country GBA remakes do. So I decided to use the color restoration hack just for the sake of my eyeballs and possibly yours. This is, after all, like, very big on my end. I got like a 27-inch monitor that's pretty close to my face, so I didn't really want to look at fucking massively blown out Super Mario World, and I kind of found it to be a boring stick anyway. There's already other fun things like what our ears are hearing. That's what you like to hear, right? So the Game Boy Advance does not have a sound chip. It runs off of the CPU. Hey, Tommy Fists. But yeah, the Retro Achievement set is compatible with the color restoration. Basically puts it more in line with the Super Nintendo colors, which wouldn't be hard to do since mostly all they did was just blow it out anyway. They just ruined the contrast and washed it out, and that was kind of it. Very, very droll, so I thought that I would just use this. Usually I play games unaltered, but one exception here. So we want to go Luigi, at least for a little while, because Luigi is completely different in this version. He's technically player 2. He's technically player 2 on the original Super Mario World. But they decided to make him a full-fledged playable character that you can switch to normally on this version. And that's true. I did slog through the DKC remakes. This is a treat. This is my treat? Question mark? Now, I will warn you. I am not as good at Super Mario World as I am Donkey Kong Country. Not that mostly... I mean, I don't know. We'll go by vibes, but, like, because it's different, I'm probably going to be mostly playing Luigi. And there are some achievements that require you to be Luigi. But, so that's kind of going to mess up a lot of my muscle memory anyway. And you might have also noticed this is very crunched. We are getting a very low field of view. Like, this is probably half of what you would see on the Super Nintendo. He sure is slippery. In all honesty, the GBA... Hold on one sec. There we go. 'Cause I was getting distracted by my OBS preview because I didn't click off of the source. It leaves like a big red box if you don't. Wow, I got 2 Chivos. Eventually, since I've been doing enough retro achievements, I do want to set up a, like, more proper notification system for it and stuff that, like, will show more of what's going on with the achievements in a way that chat can see. And I would like to, like, get something commissioned where I get, like, a custom animated, like, notification with, like, my model and stuff, you know? I think that would be nice, and it would be very doable. Hi, Zero Galaxian. And in case anyone's wondering, In case anyone's wondering, you see Luigi's head cut off at the top there? That's not like me. That's not me. Like, that's the game. The game just has him go out of frame. So take that as you will. I just want to make sure that, like, it's not me not cropping it or whatever. That's just what the game does. I did actually own this on the Game Boy Advance. I had this, and I played it an okay amount. I already owned it on Super Nintendo. So essentially, like, this isn't a new game for me to experience. It's more of like I'm showing it to you, right? Hi, Rhubarb Gatorade.
Let's go.
But yeah, I think it'd be nice to get like a proper achievement setup and overlay. Because it'd be nice for people to see, like, the names of stuff and all of that and get a nice little animation going. So I'm going to try and see if I can get something going with that sometime soon. Now, the 1-up font's totally fine. Nothing unusual about it. But yeah, I had this on Game Boy Advance, and essentially the way that I viewed this, like I did with many games at the time, that were like this on GBA, is it was like an acceptable enough alternative version. Acceptable enough alternative version of an existing game to play it portably. Why is it orange? I don't know. I don't make the rules. So it was one of those things. It was one of those things where it's like, yeah, this was fine for the time, I guess. But you might notice there's a lot of like bizarre changes. Like Yoshi doesn't just like eat them anymore. He like holds onto them and spits them out. I have not, Riley, but I am very interested in bootleg stuff. And it's something I'm going to be looking into doing at some point with some games. Not sure when. But it's definitely on my radar, that kind of stuff. I also know that a lot of the bootlegs do tend to have their own retro achievement sets. So that's also a little bit of extra spice. He doesn't like eating some stuff. Like, him not eating, like, a Koopa is normal, right? Like, he keeps the shell. That's typical. But since I pointed it out, next time it comes up, you'll know what I mean. Because he's supposed to just, on the Super Nintendo, he just automatically eats stuff. Like most enemies. But in this, like, he holds onto them in his mouth and can spit them out. Which is a bit odd. I'm not really sure exactly what motivation there was behind that change. Oh, it's so good on the ears hearing that little tune there.
Let's go.
At least when you're riding Yoshi, he controls like normal. He doesn't do like weird floating. See what I mean? He's not eating them. He like spits them out and they like roll. Like, yeah, that's not normal behavior. Very strange that they did that. I actually totally forgot about that change. That's also new. All the coins just come out like immediately. You don't like get them one at a time. That change I'm mostly okay with, to be honest, because it's kind of a bit tedious doing it in the original game. So just having them all come out at once is probably just better.
Here I go.
Hell yeah, get those hot jams going.
Bravo.
Yeah, I considered, like, at least with Super Nintendo Mario World, I'm, like, above average. I'm pretty good at it. But I'm not, like, a sicko fiend for it like I am with Donkey Kong. So, it's kind of where I clock in at with some of these. I like the fart synths in this version. Oh, darn, Luigi. Luigi got hurt. I have so special kind of brain poison chat, and I'm going to share it with you. Okay? This music, this castle music that plays, for years it's been ruined for me, and I'm going to explain why, okay? Okay. Yeah, here it is. So this is a 15-year-old YouTube video. You don't need the visual, you just need to hear the audio.
This is a castle, but it's not Roy's one.
Pretty great, right? Pretty stupid.
Yes, it's a castle. No, it's not Roy's one. Not Roy's. Not Roy's. Not Roy's. Not Roy's. The castle's not Roy's. Roy, not Roy. The castle that does not belong to If you saw this castle and thought it's Roy's one, you would be wrong, mate, 'cause it's not Roy's one. It's not Roy's. It isn't Roy's one. Not even close, mate. Since it's not Roy's one, we thought we'd make it our one.
And that's it. That's the one. Hope that was educational. Oh, thank you for the giant emote. And if you want to find that video for yourself, there you go. All right, back to the game. Now, obviously, this version's superior. It's very much the kind of YouTube video where you can tell it was made 15 years ago. Like, it's very much of that time. Bless it. Wow, they sure don't work the same way that they used to. The flames, like, really bounce, like, really, really high in this version. Anyway, Iggy makes, like, a Godzilla sound when he dies now. I'll lower the volume a bit more. Mario didn't do shit. It's all been Luigi. Yeah, no, it's brain poison, and I have to inflict it with other people. That's how it works.
Let's go.
Alright, get rid of this. Rid of this thing. So this is how you play, this is how you play Mario World, right? You do this. And then you just keep doing this forever. This is what peak Mario World gameplay looks like, right? And that's the game. Now this is content. Wow. It's basically like a rhythm.
Let's go.
The cape's kind of like a rhythm to it. It's anything particularly, once you get it, you get it. And they made it way easier on this GBA version to get the timing on it. Like, it's far more generous. And I don't know if that's necessarily because I'm playing Luigi. Maybe Luigi also is just easier for that thing. But it's a little more strict on the Super Nintendo to get the timing. Okay, I went past the goal. Now, of course, there is an achievement for getting all the exits. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember how to get every exit in this game. There's a couple that I get a little bit confused about. But maybe chat could enlighten me when we get around to that. I don't know if I'll actually be able to do all the exits in one stream. It's very unlikely. But I'll do what I can.
Let's go.
Is that a Kev emote? Sure is. Pretty cool. So weird the coins just all coming out. Exactly, yeah, the GBA's got more content. Damn straight. This is the pinnacle. You don't need anything else. You've got the tunes. You've got Luigi. You've got zoomed in gameplay so you can appreciate the sprites more. Plus, Luigi's got a new sprite. Luigi used to just look like Mario, but green in the Super Nintendo, and you could only ever be him if you were two-player. If anything, this is an upgrade. I love Luigi.
Let's go.
Can it, like... Okay, it does. Okay, it didn't go very well. That's fine. I don't need, like, the few extra lives. It's okay. You jump so high, Luigi. Luigi's too powerful for me to control.
Let's go.
Alright, back to the auto-scroller. What the hell? Why does that coin just drift back? Oh, this is so cool. Do I have a favorite 2D Mario? I think I've played all of them, at least to some amount to have an opinion about this, I think. Probably my favorite 2D Mario is probably like the Super Nintendo Mario World. That might be a little bland, but it's probably my favorite. It's always tough. It's always tough to really... Oh no, Luigi, no! It's always tough to really nail down. But I think I like Mario World a lot. I'm just getting destroyed here. I do at some point need to go back and finish playing through Mario Wonder. I played like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours of it, and I enjoyed it, but I just didn't get back to it. But I was pretty impressed by what I had played. That one had a lot of good stuff in it. I like how they changed the swim sound. It's kind of weird now. Unlike the rest of the audio in this, which is totally perfect and normal. But yeah, I like 2D Mario more than I do 3D Mario. I have a good time with the 2D Marios. And I have a good time with the 3D Marios as well. But I definitely have a preference. But in general, I'm kind of just a slut for 2D platformers in general. I'm a big fan, but you know, I like a lot of genre of game. I like many things in our cultural stew. Hope everyone's enjoying the awesome audio from this this version. There actually is another ROM hack that gets rid of the voices, but why would you want to do that?
Let's go.
Why would you want to do that? You want to hear Luigi say, "Let's go." Hey, Goku. It's just what I needed, that's right. I like hearing that. I like it when he goes, "Just what I needed." I like hearing him remind everyone how lucky he is. These are important. These are important qualities to Luigi's character that alter and enhance the experience of Super Mario World. You think it's too blasphemous? I thought I'd give chat a little treat and myself a little treat because I didn't really personally find that I did not personally find that the original coloring for the GBA version to be interesting enough for stream material. So I figured that we'd be better off altering the experience a little bit. But also, I don't think that the Retro Achievements supports both the color and the and like removing the voices. I don't even think there's any voice removal support in the Retro Achievements at all.
Let's go.
Like, I could turn this car around, chat, and I could be like, do you want the original colors? I could turn this car around, we could start this game over. And I could do that. But otherwise, I don't think the save files are compatible. So, it's one or the other. Why did I choose that door? I am the fool. I guess it's because I'm tired. Sometimes when you're tired, you make mistakes. Like playing Super Mario Advance 2. You know, it kind of does. It does kind of sound like a car driving by when you think about it. It's a good point. See? Hear how happy Luigi is for hitting the goal.
Let's go.
Well, we gotta go back in there. Now, is this more doable with the cape, or you might even... I'm gonna make a guess here. That Luigi can probably jump high enough that he does not, in fact... He, in fact, does not need the cape to do this next exit. Well, I don't know. There wouldn't really be demand for doing a Genesis version of a Mario game, right? Sure, it could be done, and some people will just do things just cause, but... You know. I don't know. I could just see there not being interest for that. I'm right. You can just get up here. That's so funny. Luigi's so silly that he just doesn't need a cape. He doesn't need no cape. Fucking... Oh, this fucking synth. It's sure going for it. Incredible. Oh, yeah, this music. It doesn't sound like somebody fucking farting. Now, see, chat, this is why I need the fucking facial tracking being immaculate and advanced, which we did fund and the commission is, like, secured. But this is why, because my fucking model doesn't convey any of this. Any of my facial expressions. This is what we're missing. Alright. Enough of that. This is pretty bad, too. Jeez. Fascinating. You know, you can make pretty awesome music on the GBA, but, like, you have to really know what you're doing, right? Obviously, you know, you got notable, memorable gems like the Golden Sun soundtrack and stuff like that, right? There's some bangers, but, like... Yeah, you really got to know what you're working with. Yeah, indeed, the GBA can produce mind-boggling beeps. I like Luigi's ice animation there. Good stuff. God damn it, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back. That might be the funniest track out of the GBA soundtrack. Oh, Jesus. If I do go on break, I'll try and remember to do that. I'll try and remember to do that. It's a pretty good idea. I love when it goes through that tune. It just friggin' dies. It's like... Alright. Well, I'm definitely not getting the star. The hitbox on these is a bit tricky. You can do it with consistency, but with Luigi of all people, very unlikely. Luigi is so lucky. But yeah, allegedly Super Mario World is the first video game I ever played. Which makes sense. But that is what I've been told. Super Nintendo Super Mario World, to be more precise. I'm trying to do more fancier movements and silly tech, and I'm like, oh right, it's the Game Boy Advance. We probably shouldn't be doing any of that. Especially not with Luigi. Every now and then you get some lore. There's sometimes things to talk about with myself, sometimes. But also, there's a lot of situations where I just don't... How shall I phrase this without doing the opposite of selling people on my streams? I don't always think I'm the most interesting person. So, you know, I'm fine with talking about myself in many facets, but like, I don't really think I'm all too interesting. Lucky. Hi, Desi. No, you didn't really miss anything of note. I was just mentioning that, hey, I did it. I got the big number. It's a big number. It's good stuff. I was just talking about how, like, allegedly Super Mario World was the first game that I played. Lucky for Team Wen. You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea. If there's actually a way to get, like, a decent sample of it, it might have already been ripped. It wouldn't surprise me. I know that all of these sounds are originally from other games anyway. Like, they took them from, like, Mario Party and, like, other stuff. Like, none of these are original recordings. But you do kind of want, like, the scrunkly GBA audio version of them, right? Yeah, pretty much, Desi. Like, you kind of know. You would know anything that would be mentioned. I don't think there's anything new under the sun in that regard. Only the best. Oh, bonus game. There's rips already. I figured as much. That's good, though. We can make it happen. Nothing. 0. Welcome to bonus stage. Luigi was very sad. So they added, like, some weirdo fucking smiley thing to this that didn't exist in the original?
Let's go.
Sure, why not? Hey, it's Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi's gone. Shit. Fuck. I'm really good at it on Super Nintendo with, obviously, playing Mario. But since my friend Desi just came in... Hot jams.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's called Yoshi's Secret or something like that. Ooh. Good noises. Anyway, this is how you play Super Mario World. Luigi jumped so high, it took him so long to come back on screen. Oh, he said a new one. Lucky Ouija. Yeah, Desi, that's Super Mario World from memory ROM hack. Not played it. I am interested in it. I think there's a lot of potential. Yay! uh...
Let's go.
Oh, I'm sure. Whoa, how'd that happen? That's GBA exclusive. And it's not Roy's one. Not Roy's. Not Roy's. This is a castle. And it's not Roy's one. Not Roy's, not Roy's. I mean, yeah, I've been damaged for 15 years by this. Yeah, it's not worth getting the 1-up. I almost died. Hey, Saya. You ever think about how the fact that the cape never made a return until Mario Maker 2? I do. It's almost like there's a good reason that the cape never made a comeback, because, it's the most broken, busted power-up that they ever made for a 2D Mario. Or maybe, perhaps, a Mario in general. As much as the cape can be fun, the cape is, like, so busted that, like, you just undermine the entire game, by and large, outside of some stages that force you not to use it. Yeah, it basically de-incentivizes you. Which is why I do appreciate the fact that there's a Mini Mario achievement challenge for the Super Nintendo retro achievement set. Gives you, like, any excuse, you know? Oh, hell yeah. You know, this isn't bad, considering the rest of the soundtrack for this version. It looks like there was at all any amount of effort put in to make this sound okay. You know? I do have Mario Maker 2. It's actually one of my least played Switch games. I barely touched it, so there is potential there, maybe. The thing is that so much of the Mario Maker 2 levels end up being just ROM hacks, and I could just play those instead. And they'd be better than what you get out of Mario Maker 2. Yeah, that's not too bad. That version isn't too bad. Really? It might be showing that because Twitch mobile won't update the thumbnail unless you reload the app sometimes. Or like if that's the last time you used it, it'll just keep it on there and not update like at a normal interval or at all. I believe that's my understanding of how that works. I should get rid of you. Yeah, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy is like just a rotten fucking video game, chat. Like, I know it's obvious, but like, I sincerely mean it. That is a demoralizing, rotten ass fucking game. It's being honest, it's low key demoralized my motivation with the GameCube challenge as of late, but I am hopeful that things will improve and get better with the challenge on that front once this game is done, which will probably be whenever I stream it next. I probably should have taken the Starman here. I kind of just ignored it. It's fine. Oh, fine, I get your checkpoint. But morale never improves with Sphinx. That's the problem. That game has nothing going for it other than vague racist overtones and, like, being terrible and having only, like, one idea for everything. And then having, like, insane, impossible fucking bosses made by the British. It's a game that exudes nothing but malice, and it leaves you empty and hollow. Yeah, it's true. They weren't really vague. But yeah. You know, a lot can be forgiven with a bad video game if it's shorter. And that's the big problem with Sphinx, is it's like the longest fucking video game. Longest fucking video game. Because, like, there are definitely games that I played in the challenge that were easily just as bad, if not worse than Sphinx, but they lasted like 4 hours. Like that Hulk, that like 2003 or whatever Hulk game that was based off of the shitty movie. Like that was a very bad game, but like you could set it to easy mode and then like just get through the game with mostly relative ease. Like, the game basically seemed to be impossible on normal difficulty, but on easy, it was, like, doable. And then it was, like, a 4-hour game or whatever. And then you move on with your life. But, like, Sphinx, it's like, I'm a 25-hour video game if you don't know what to do, and it's like, oh, that's cool. The Harry Potter games were pretty dire, and I believe Chamber of Secrets, at least, that specifically was made by the same fucking people, Desi. That's what I was told, and I haven't, like, gone to verify it, but I don't know why anyone in chat would even be wrong about that. But apparently the Chamber of Secrets one is the same people who made Sphinx. And I could see it because there's a lot of similarities. Like, there's a lot of crossover. So, I believe it. Well, I already fucked this up. Whatever. These setups are really awkward to do. But yeah, Sphinx has been a dark specter over the GameCube challenge, and I was saying to some friends the other day that I'm getting that vibe of, like, if there's, like, 10 or 20 more games that are exactly like Sphinx, I would fucking quit. But based off of my research, that does not appear to be the case. There's, like, it's very hard to make, like, a Zelda clone because they're inherently more expensive games. So, like, the amount of them that exist are pretty low. Like, I would have to really dive deeper to really commit it all to memory, but, like, based off the top of my head of what's left for, like, a Zelda-like, and some of it's, like, stretching the definition, is, there is the Hobbit game, there's the Prince of Persia games, which I've not played, but everyone has said for years are, like, good, if not very good, so, like, I'm not really concerned about those. And then, like, there's Star Fox Adventures, which I have beaten. Mind you, I beat it when it came out. Well, I'm talking about the GameCube specifically, Desi, but yes, Tunic I hear is very good. But like the Star Fox Adventures I've beaten, and yeah, it's mostly old memories, but like I don't recall Star Fox Adventures being remotely on the tier of Sphinx. Not even close. It's long, yes. Like I think Star Fox Adventures is about the same length, but like it's not a game that makes you want to gouge out your eyes. So like, you know, I don't really think there's going to be another one like this. Yes, there will be long games. Yes, there will be annoying games and challenging games and stuff, but like, I don't really think there's another one like this. But man, if there were like a bundle that were like that, it would be really, really hard to go get through those.
Let's go.
I haven't heard like super damning things about the Hobbit game. I've not heard anyone say, "Oh, it's great and so good," which is a good sign, by the way, because people who gas up games and say they're underrated or really good are usually like, that usually is setting itself up for being an absolute freaking nightmare, which is what people say about Sphinx, by the way. Like in like long YouTube comments of videos or long plays, people are like, "Oh, Sphinx." Like, "Oh, Sphinx, there's a game. There's that game, Sphinx. Oh, here's a good one. Played that on my GameCube back in the day." But yeah, a lot of the times when people say that, it's a fucking rotten game. So, and yeah, Sphinx checks out on that. I actually forgot that The Hobbit was on Game Boy Advance, but there is often a Game Boy Advance version of a GameCube game. That happens a lot. And I do try to showcase those with relative frequency. I try to show them off because it's interesting to show them. Not beat them, but like show them off. Just so people see what the other version was like when it came out alongside the GameCube version. Yeah, Sphinx gets re-released a bunch because there was some sicko who really likes the game, who knows game dev, and just like went through the trouble of figuring it out. So it's a game that is figured out that can be ported, and that is why it is on multiple systems. It's worth pointing out that other versions of Sphinx, the later ones, have like 3 or 4 times the movement speed of the GameCube version. I don't know what's going on with like that Xbox or PS2 version or whatever, but like the later versions are way faster, and they also have like fast forward for the cutscenes you can't skip, and I would assume they probably autosave. I guess we'll continue with the bridge. There's not really any order we have to do it in.
Let's go.
So this is a weird one because, like, you can barely see, and this was, like, already one of these... Gosh. This is already one of these levels in the Super Nintendo version that arguably had too poor line of sight. So the fact that you're dealing with an even more crunched down version makes it a little tricky. This is very much one of these levels where I kind of clock in at, like, why'd you make it? You just have a bunch of jumping Koopas everywhere. That's all that's happening. It's just, oh, they're jumping. Comes off as one of the more lazy ones, honestly. I like Mario World a lot, but every now and then you get like a level that's just like, why'd you do that? Too bad Luigi stays silent when he's on Yoshi. It's not the same. Hi, Baxter, by the way. Have I played Digimon World 4 yet? I have not. You can always check out the Google Doc for all the information on what I have played and not played. It is up to date. The only data that's missing...
Let's go.
is the times for a couple of the longer games because I didn't have the VODs anymore, like locally stored. And I didn't want to do the math on converting the times for the VODs on YouTube to a total, so I just didn't want to do that. So I don't know how long Animal Crossing and Thousand Year Door took. I'm sure they took a very long time, though. They're probably still the longest games in the challenge so far. I'm sure, though, that when I get around to it, Bot and Kaidos will take the #1 slot. I hear just even beating that game normally is like, something stupid like 100 hours. I just got an achievement unlocked that's called Just What I Needed. In case you're wondering. There's something very wrong about this Yoshi-Luigi animation. I don't know, I hear Bot and Kaidos is good, though. Like, I've always heard good things about it. I also know it's a more rare GameCube game. Like, it had a pretty low amount of copies made. Like, it was kind of one of those games that was rare almost as soon as it came out. Oh, you're talking about a Digimon World 4. I see.
Let's go.
I mean, aren't most Digimon games bad? I think there's only like a few that people actually like, and a lot of those are more recent, like the Cyber Sleuth game. That was kind of my understanding of the Digimon games, is most of them are kind of like high tiers of jank, because anime games are often very bad or very unfinished, which is unfortunate, but kind of the thing that keeps happening. I think, though, going through Sphinx, it's kind of redefined what is truly a rotten, horrible slog of a game. This might... No, this isn't Roy's castle, sorry. No, it's not Roy's. This is Resnor's castle. It says Trent Reznor in it. Hi, Manos. That's so good. That rough, huh, Oblivion? Damn. That's rough. I don't know, though. Like, bad RPGs are far more easier for me to swallow.
Let's go.
Always far easier for me to deal with. RPGs provide solutions. They may be long, boring, grindy, sloggy solutions, but they are solutions, and they are typically not skill-based games, not in like a traditional sense, like a game like this is. So you can kind of just, you know, there's always a way to do a thing, even if it sucks. So I can get down with like a bad RPG. So I'm fine with that, honestly. It was kind of reassuring the other day when Chris Wolfhart rated and like beat network transmission. Sorry, Yoshi. And like, you know, basically said that like It's not nearly as bad as what people gas it up to be once you, like, lock into the fact that it's an RPG and you can still do RPG things to get through it, like, reasonably. Because a lot of people were really, really trying to make me afraid of that game. And I get it. I'm sure the game is really fucking bad. And I'm sure the start of it is probably extra fucking bad because that's how bad RPGs go. Is you're gonna get that kind of experience with the really, really bad ones. The beginnings are always rougher than the later stuff. God, this fucking level with Luigi is a nightmare, chat. That was really hard. Luigi's like slipperiness and massive floatiness in that kind of an auto-scroller with a super crunched up FOV. Not amazing. Not amazing. Anyway, this is how you play Mario World. Hi, Dubious. Well, there's also some achievements for playing as Luigi, so that's another incentive. I don't think there's like a ton, but there's some. I know it does. It does sound so bad, Baxter. He's so happy to be here. This is Ludwig's castle. Also not Roy's. We'll, hold on to that castle and go back to the other world. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, I can give some more chill underwater vibes. I didn't... I was talking about this earlier. I didn't, like, grow up with this version, per se. I did play it more on Super Nintendo first. But I did own this on GBA and played it a good amount. I didn't really end up playing Luigi a whole lot to my recollection when I had played it on GBA, like with my own copy, but we're making up for that now a bit. But I did, in fact, first play Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance. That was my first exposure to it, and I never beat that version. So it was actually far more recently when I beat Link to the Past. I think I actually beat Link to the Past on stream. I played the PC version. The PC version and beat it that way for the first time. I remember I got stuck on the GBA version. I got stuck on Turtle Rock and just kind of lost motivation because Turtle Rock sucks and is a bad dungeon. And it's reassuring to know that, like, pretty much everybody who has, like, played Link to the Past and done, like, the randomizers and stuff all agree. Like, nobody really, like, tries to stick up for Turtle Rock. So, like, I'm glad that it's not just me. The other Mario Advance I owned was, the Super Mario Bros. 3 one, which I think is Super Mario Advance 3, the one after this. So I had that one. I did not have Mario Advance 1 with the horrible screeching toad, and I did not have Yoshi's Island. So I only had two of the 4. I was not looking at the screen. Oh, okay, so Yoshi's Island was after this one. I guess that kind of makes sense because Yoshi's Island is, like, for whatever reason, it's subtitled as Super Mario World 2, which is weird. I guess it was, like, kind of their Hail Mary attempt at getting more sales by just doing that. I don't even know if they did that in the, like, the Japanese. I don't know what they called in Japan, but I bet it was something different. Yeah, the Mario Advanced naming scheme stuff was always like a freaking nightmare. I do get why they did it, because you had to call it something that had a number in it, so that like the guy at GameStop or whatever would know what the mom wanted, and the mom would know what they wanted the kid to have. So because otherwise it gets really convoluted. Otherwise it gets really convoluted because it's like, I want Super Mario World, and it's like, oh fuck, I forgot about the stupid coins. I want Super Mario World, and then the clerk would be like, do you want Game Boy Advance Super Mario World? Do you want like, do you want Super Nintendo? And then the mom would be like, I don't fucking know, I want Super Mario. And, you know, that'd be kind of where you're clocking in at, right? So I get why they did that. They had to do something, but long term, it's really made it fucking confusing for everybody else. Yeah, this music's awesome on GBA. Yeah, and the whole new 3DS stuff, yeah. Nothing really beats the all-timer, though, of, like, Wii and Wii U. That's really, like, the penultimate of that, where it's, like, the naming scheme was so terrible that most people didn't know it was a new console. And I know this just based off of personal experience, because my parents didn't even know it was a new console. They were like, so it's, like, a new version of, like, the Wii? And I'm like, no, it's a whole new console. So, you know, people like my parents are a pretty good baseline for, like, checking in on that sort of thing. How, like, you know, normal and relatable that is. I've always liked these guys. These guys in the lava. I think they're just called Blarg or whatever. I've always liked those fellas. They're a good time. They're just having fun. This is one of these stages that basically stops you from using the cape. But if you're enough of a sicko, at least on Super Nintendo, nothing will stop you. Because I know that I've seen it before where, like, you can use the cape and get through the stage. It's just very, very precise. A lot of fancy tricks, lots of advanced tech. I've generally learned that technically anything is possible with the cape in Mario World if you try hard enough, or you are a robot. Yeah, it's a delightful name. I think they nailed it. It's a great design. If I recall correctly, these guys do come back in Yoshi's Island and they give them like a new coat of paint. I think they're the same dudes, but they might not be. But I think so. I think there's like a secret up here, isn't there? I need to get rid of you. You're just gonna like hit me when I'm trying to do cape stuff. Yeah, there's like a thing up here. I do remember most things about this game. I have certainly played it enough. Okay, it's more like an alternate route. Gotcha. A blob man. Okay, in Yoshi's Island. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe they're in the Galaxy games. I know they've made other appearances now and then.
Let's go.
I have not beaten Mario Galaxy, and I've never played Mario Galaxy 2. Go figure. I came very close to beating Galaxy 1 when it was new. What the fuck was that noise? But my experience with the Wii I've talked about before, where it's like, I was really hyped about like online Smash Brothers and shit, and there was like such a gigantic hype in marketing surrounding Smash Brothers Brawl, and I was like totally locked in and super into it, and that was like the main thing I was really, really locked in for on the Wii. And then it came out. And Mario and Smash Brothers Brawl was not what I hoped it to be, and the online for the Wii was not what anyone hoped it would be. And it was just kind of all a disaster, and I was not happy. I was not happy with the Wii at the time. So I decided to just, like, get rid of it. And I also eventually got rid of the DS as well, because the DS was a similar thing of I just wasn't interested at the time. So I got rid of it all, and then, like, got a PS3 instead, and I honestly, at that time period, I mostly had a better time with the PS3. But I still was mostly at that point a PC gamer anyway. It's kind of like one of the funny things about this stream is that, like, a lot of the stuff I stream are not PC games. But most of what I've like played, like a great deal of what I've played are PC games. And like I have far more experience with PC gaming than I do like a lot of the consoles. But streaming PC games is like a pain in the ass. It's a genuine fucking pain in the ass. And it kind of has its own audience. And not all of it translates well to streaming, in my opinion, depending on the games. But yeah, the Wii was a real downer in a lot of ways. I wouldn't say it was like a bad console or anything. And in most cases, I can say that on a long enough time frame, when you look at the entire history of like a video game console, there's usually enough games in a library that make it worth to have that console. At least if you have a diverse like interest in games. But yeah, and the Wii certainly hit that mark in the long term, but for a lot of its life, it really lacked the appeal for me. But yeah, sure, if you look back on it, there's enough stuff. Like, you know, you got Mario Kart Wii, you got the Mario Party that are exclusive to that, you got the Mario Galaxy games. There's all those sorts of little good gems. What is this hitbox that's happening here? This is shit. Oh man, Luigi sucks for this, chat. Oh my god, this is a mistake. This is a fucking mistake with Luigi. Holy shit. Okay. We're sorry, Luigi, but this is dire. I'm struggling to get through this. There we go. Thank you for that sound again. And yeah, the Wii's like primo shovelware as well. I do have a fully functional Wii. You know? Take that as you will. It's really annoying streaming Wii games, though. I don't know if there's, like, a better way to do it, but anytime I've looked into it, the answer seems to be no. But no, Keanu Onslaught, welcome on in. This is... You're probably just joking, but it's, yeah, no, this is Super Mario Advance 2. I'm just using the, color restoration, hack, because the GBA palette for this is extremely boring and uninteresting, and adds nothing of intrigue to the stream, other than just makes my eyes sear. So... I thought I would give myself a little treat for once and just not have the original palette for one of these. Like, just imagine it all blown out and washed out with almost no, like, color. And everything just looks like it has, like, a white film over it. And that's what this game looks like originally on the GBA. It's pretty droll. Not really missing out on anything. But yeah, no, the thing is the Switch is also like shovelware, right? Like, the Switch has more shovelware than any video game console ever. And that's quite the statement, but I think everybody knows that it's true. I don't think anyone would contest that. The Switch eShop is like the biggest landfill of gaming ever. It's quite dire indeed. Nothing's shovelware about Hentai Puzzle Girls 5. Colium. Good typing there, Desi. Desi spelled some word wrong in chat. Get him, kill him. Get his ass, destroy him. Look at this fool. Exactly. Shup Duck is a secret. It's a secret code word.
Let's go.
The story behind Shup Duck is an inside joke between me and Desi. I've known Desi for like, I don't know, something like stupid, like 15 years or something. So like Desi's like one of my longest time friends. And the inside joke is that many years ago, probably like 10 years ago at this point or some shit, I was just typing text chat, you know, typing, and I was meaning to type shut up in text chat, and instead I typed out Shup Duck. I don't know how this occurred, and it's sort of just been a thing ever since. I don't know how my brain arrived at Shup Duck instead of typing shut up, because as you might notice on the keyboard, the T, these letters are not near each other. The K is kind of close to the U. But also, you know, up and then turning into duck. It's a bit of a stretch. Bit of a stretch. Yeah, duck's a little bit longer. Maybe twice as long in characters.
Let's go.
You know, that's kind of how that story goes. Yeah, I still am kind of, like, continually bummed out about the Switch 2. Just because of, like, the general things I've talked about before that other people on the internet have talked about before, of just, wow, that console sure is just way too fucking expensive. They sure made it that way. Oh, I'm striking out. Not very lucky. Only lucky once. Oh, that's true. I was very sleep deprived. Much like today. I'm pretty sleep deprived. But yeah, it's, Switch 2 is just really goddamn expensive, like, unreasonably so. There might be a few ways I'll end up getting one, but the hardware's one part of it. The games, man, the games are so fucking expensive. Like, my god. This music's really going for it. This is not Roy's Castle, though. This is Ludwig's. Right, like, I can't imagine a lot of parents going for it. Like, shit's expensive, dude. I don't see it. And yeah, for me, a lot of it would end up being it's the Switch Pro machine, because, like, I do have a pretty large library of Switch games that would benefit. from getting a Switch 2 so that they run, like, way fucking better. Or look way fucking better. And in that sense, it may be worth it just for that, and just largely almost exclusive being like, fuck the Switch 2 games themselves. Because, like, for the hardware, it largely clears the pricing for me. Like, it's expensive, yeah. Especially in Canada, yeah, it's expensive. But, like, when you compare it to, like, what the Steam Deck costs and shit, it's like... It's about the same. The only difference is that, like, Nintendo's way bigger and has way more connections than someone like Valve when it comes to, like, hardware and shit, that you know that they're getting way better margins and deals on, like, you know, making the Switch 2 hardware and, like, doing all that manufacturing shit. Words are hard today, but you know what I mean. Basically, Nintendo is saving money that somebody like Valve with the Steam Deck is not saving. And that's kind of one of the differences. So it could be cheaper, but, you know, excluding any tariff nonsense. But it doesn't apply to Canada, at least not directly, but, you know. But yeah, I have, like, a lot of Switch games that are unplayed. And that's in part because I was waiting for a Switch Pro to come out, then it got canceled, and then a Switch 2 was coming out for 500 million years, and is now finally coming out in, like, what, like a week? I guess no, it's like 2 weeks. Some shit, or week and a half. Whenever June 5th is. Because technically my surgery's in a week. That's May 27th, which it's probably actually not going to be the surgery on May 27th. It's a consultation and then antibiotics for a week or two. But regardless. Okay, there's not really an easy way to get in here, is there? Oh, wow, you despawned the 1-up. Cool. Just like the Super Nintendo. Wow, you can just do that, huh? Why'd they do that? That's such a weird change. It's really funny that it even works on those guys. So this is one of the few areas in the original game that would have a really, really bad frame rate through this whole section. Luigi looks bizarre. I do not like this face. This might have been a mistake. Alright, let's get back in there. But yeah. When I look at expensive stuff, I just like to put it in places that are more constructive and useful and things like that. So the Switch 2 just feels like such a low priority in comparison. As neat as it would be to have one. And I'm sure in a long enough time frame, I will get one. If nothing else, because the Switch 2 will probably last like 10 years. Like as a console. I don't expect them to be moving away from it, anytime soon. So, you know, why did you do that, Luigi? Alright, we got some more 1-ups. Good shit. Alright, we got a 14 1-up. That's a new feature, I guess. It shows us, lets us know how many 1-ups we got in a Starman. Yeah, everyone likes it when Luigi gets big and round. It's true. Alright. You've had your fun chat. Taking the hood off. I will, however, give you this, which is not something you can redeem because I'm evil. I will, however, give you the goggles and the headset. You get that.
Let's go.
I need to ask someone like Seahorse probably who knows more about it, like how to set redeems on a timer. Because I didn't see anything that was obvious when I had looked. As much as I like VNeon as a VTubing 3D software thing, its UI is pretty bad. And hopefully at someday, hopefully they can get that improved. Its UI is very much the kind of UI you would expect of someone who doesn't know UI design, because VNeon was originally just like one person and has more recently gotten a second person, so. You're content? That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, I forgot about this gimmick. Is this like whole area just like sectioned off? I guess it is, huh? Underwater levels do like doing that. The sequel to Person. I don't know about that. I don't know about any of that. I don't know about any sequels to people. But yeah. Switch 2 will probably be around for a really long time, so I think like on a long enough time frame I'll end up with one. But I've also never owned a console at launch, so it's just pretty normal for me. I've like think if I recall correctly, and I may not even be remembering it correctly since it was so long ago, but I think like the closest I got a console to launch was the GameCube. I think. Maybe the Wii? But like, or they were kind of closer together with their launches, but like, I think I got the GameCube like a year after. The Wii might have also been a year after. It could have been a little less than that, but it's hard to remember.
Let's go.
I definitely got the GameCube pretty early. What does it sound like? It sounds like nothing. It's a very muted sound. It was a lot louder on SNES. Interesting. Switch was your first console launch? Yeah, I see, I see. Yeah, I got the Switch like 2 years after it came out. The hell? Why'd you get hit, Yoshi? What? Mysterious version. Yeah, yeah, Switch 2 would be great for just getting your vast library of Switch games that you may want to play to run better and not look like shit, so that's pretty cool. I still don't like some of the choices with this, Luigi sprite are concerning to me, but we're going with it. Another thing I kind of noticed too is the load times are faster on this version, which is just kind of expected, I suppose.
Let's go.
Yeah, there was kind of another thing too that I noticed. This is more of a nerdy thing, and I know most people in chat either don't know what it is or don't care, which is fine. But it was really baffling to me that the Switch 2 was confirmed to not have VRR, variable refresh rate, like outside of like handheld mode. So like if you're using it docked, it just doesn't have it, which is a choice. But essentially all variable refresh rate does is it's a technology that's been around for quite a long time now. Pretty basic. And its purpose is that when your frame rate gets lower on a game, it is less noticeable because there is a gradual change in how it looks on the screen, so to speak. That's kind of the easiest way to describe it. Basically, it makes the games look smoother, and when frames drop, they don't look as bad. And for whatever reason, the Switch 2 doesn't have that feature docked. Only when you're in a handheld, which is very strange. So that disappointed me when I heard that news like a couple days ago or whatever. I'm like, really? Okay, that's just another reason for me not to try and get one sooner rather than later. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably like anything, there's probably a reason of some kind why anything is done. But you would think with something that expensive and, you know, they would try and put in work. Hey, JC. Right, so there's no way to, like, as far as I know, like, spoof that. So you just kind of have to do it their way here. Hey, Mr. Taco. I'm doing okay. I'm just really tired. I didn't sleep well the past couple days. It's been a bit rough. Other than that, I'm fine. Just tired. Lacking in sleep. At least this game I know well enough, even with this crungly, weird version. At least I know enough of what I'm doing that it's not, like, too taxing on my brain. Only the best audio here. Wow, what a useful exit. We learned so much. I'm trying to remember, chat, and I think I remember correctly. There's still another exit for this, right? Like, it's to the left, I think. So I think there's still more to do here. It's just like another one of the doors, right? Like it's any of the other doors or whatever, and I think that's it. Just not the one at the end. It's just pick the other one, and then, like, that's the only other one I was missing. Lovely soundtrack. You know, I'm just gonna keep going. A lot of the stuff with these ghost houses are bait, where it's like if you stick around for any length of time, they just completely just swarm you like bees. We'll just take the second last one or whatever, and that hopefully will do it. I don't remember which is the second last, but might be too far. It's too far. There's only like 2 up here, I guess. I thought there were more than that. We hit the number. Welcome to bonus stage. Shrooms, huh? Well, already fucked it. It's very hard to do this as Luigi because he is kind of slow. Not lucky. Only sadness. Luigi's sad. Do I think this is a must-play game? Yes, normal Super Mario World is a must-play game. Everyone should try it. Look at him go. Fuck Yoshi. Who needs Yoshi? I've got a cloud. I think Yoshi's Island's a cool game. I like it. It's fun. It's a game that I have some conflicted feelings about because it's really... In many ways, it's more fun to 100% Yoshi's Island, which I've never done. But it's also a lot of extra work. Some parts of 100%... Some parts of 100% Yoshi's Island are annoying and arduous, but, like, it feels more fulfilling if you try to get everything, because if you don't, it feels a lot more hollow and like you're missing out on a lot of stuff. It just feels like you're getting a lot less game, and it's a little too straightforward and basic. So it's kind of that sort of game. So we have cleared 48 exits, which gave us an Achievo. The number goes up. Unless you are a retro achievement sicko, or you are a streamer who does certain kinds of content for entertainment purposes, there is probably no reason to play this version of the game in 2025. Back when this came out, Sure. There was reason. Super Mario All-Stars is really cool. That is the version that I grew up with. So for me, those are like the go-tos for Mario Brothers 1 and 3. I know, though, that a lot of people do prefer... the NES originals for Mario Brothers 1 through 3. They're okay, I guess. I'm not really messed with them much, but they're basically the same games, my understanding. Like, there's some differences, but they're mostly the same. I'm sure that if you get really deep in the details, there's more to it than that, but... otherwise, it's pretty close. It's mostly just the artistic direction, and I guess some people don't like how All-Stars change some things with the appearance of stuff. They've got a little too... maybe a little too... strange with some of their choices there, I guess, which I can understand. I probably should have gotten the Switch before I did this, huh? I'll be alright, I think. Luigi does have, like, you know... his, silly jumps, which probably help getting over any weird switches that I don't have. Like that one. And yeah, you get extra levels if you 100% Yoshi's Island, so you are just missing out on some content that way. Which is, you know, the same can be said for... Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, right? Of course, you could just use a cheat code anyway to see those, but... you know, otherwise the intended way is you would only see that if you did everything else. Well, close enough. Like, they don't care about the hero coins, the DK coins, but... you know what I mean. Close enough. That is scary to do, especially as Luigi. It's very easy to fall. So Game Boy Advance Yoshi's Island has the extra levels? I could have sworn that the SNES one did as well. Perhaps not. I haven't touched Yoshi's Island in a long time. Oh, okay, I see. So basically, like... what you're saying is that the GBA Yoshi's Island has more levels just as a whole. It has the extra ones with 100%, and then it just has new levels beating the game. Gotcha. Okay, so that's probably like the most substantial... probably the most substantial thing that you get then.
Let's go.
From the GBA version. Yeah, I never touched GBA Yoshi's Island, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone play it. So I had no really real idea about any of that. I probably, outside of just sicko retro achievement stuff, maybe, I don't think I have any desire to stream GBA Yoshi's Island. After all, it is a bit of an undertaking when you don't really know much of what you're doing. I would rather play the Super Nintendo one of that. That would be my first choice. Yeah, Yoshi's Island's pretty delightful. I did play Yoshi's Island, like, as a rental once or twice, and I don't remember how far I got on that, and I have beaten the game a couple times on emulation and stuff since then. But I think the last time I, like, beat Yoshi's Island was probably, like, 10 years ago or something, but who knows? Hard to remember these things. I have a selectively sharp memory. I am making a mistake. I must go back. Because I need to get the thingy over here. Otherwise, I would have just done the same thing as before, I think.
Let's go.
Right, so the gimmick with this is they basically want you to clear out the coins so that you can just get these guys normally. Which is a little tedious, but they give you enough time. So if you want to do this right, then this. What? Oh, the game's being weird about it. Well, we did it. We did it. Jumping as Luigi. Pretty weird. So you've activated all 4 Switch Palaces. I'm getting so strong. Yump. Well, come on in. Ikanoa. So, we're still missing an exit, aren't we? Or are we? It's hard to remember with this one. Is there one that goes down the middle here? Or are we done? I don't know. Hey! This is Roy's castle.
Let's go.
This is a castle, and it is Roy's. The momentous occasion has arrived. Roy's castle is here. Yeah, that happens. Even on the Super Nintendo, I recall that those, like, flames are kind of just RNG. Or they at least have, like, some different variations of patterns they can have. It's just what he needed. Being a Luigi in Roy's castle is an experience. Bravo. Yeah, there's no... I don't think there's any, Beethoven. There's Ludwig von Koopa or whatever. Ludwig. Sure, we already defeated him. I think. Yeah, we did. I sort of did that one on autopilot. Oh, Gigaboots. Luigi is very slippery. See, this is a pretty basic set. Like, we're not even done the game, and we already have, like, 30% of the Chivos. It's a pretty normal set, honestly. Like, it's pretty medicated. Like, this would be a pretty easy mastery. Like, I've looked at what's involved. It's not really anything that bad. Other than the fact that you're playing a ill-advised, weird version of the game. Gigaboots, thank you for the Awoo redeem. Awoo. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you're satisfied that I added a stupid fucking bell.
Let's go.
You are? Good. So this is how you play Super Mario World. Gameplay. Excitement. I wonder why they took this power-up away. It's a mystery why this never appeared ever again. Until Mario Maker 2. It's like I was saying earlier.
Let's go.
Oh, you think that sounds good? You do not know. I'm probably gonna have to make a trip over there so that you do know. This version has some wondrous choices for sounds. Only the best. This one's pretty good. Ow. We probably don't need these fellas unless we lose the cape. Or otherwise... Oh, okay, I guess we do need those fellas. Although he might still be able to clear the jump on his own. It's just that those guys are kind of in the way. He's pretty close to being able to do it himself. They despawn the other guys. Fucking version, I swear. Yeah, they despawn the other ones. Good. I only need one.
Give me a good show and I'll give you some good dough.
I'll do my best, Snyder. Welcome on in. It's a sleepy day.
Let's go.
It's a tiring day. It's a low sleep stream. All right, this one's got the gimmick. I don't always remember how the gimmick works here. I sometimes get confused. I know it's related to the coin numbers, but I don't remember the exact ones. They might only have two variations. There's the high number, and there's a low number. And you have to work pretty hard to get the high number, I think. So that might be the only ones that matter. Sorry, Yoshi. You kind of failed me there. Well, this is not going well. This isn't going well at all. At least these are here. It's just what he needed. Very useful. Because it brings us here. It sounds awesome. It's fartcore. Terrible. It's so fucking rotten. Nothing really quite has surpassed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, these fucking footballs need to fuck off. That's way too many of them. Come on. Anyway, if Gigaboots does a Game Boy or GBA roulette, don't forget. Don't forget this game. Now, of course, they could They could just, like, selectively avoid, like, that area. Like, they don't have to go there. But, yeah. It's also worth mentioning for those who are coming in, I did make one rare exception where I am using the Game Boy, I'm using a patch to restore the colors back closer to the SNES, because the color palette for the original GBA release of this is uninteresting, to be honest. Like, it's not like Donkey Kong or anything. It's pretty droll. Like, I find it quite uninteresting overall. It's mostly just eye-searing, so, like, it's kind of just bland. So I decided to give us a treat and just not do that. Why did he drop like a rock? I thought you had floaty physics. Isn't that like our first death? I think it's our first death. It's partially my fault because I was hoping he would have any amount of airtime when he dropped, but apparently he just drops like a rock if he's not like doing the leg thing. And I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've died in like almost 2 hours. But now we know. I probably could have tested that in a safer environment, but whatever. The thing is, though, is I'm a little concerned that this is impossible to do. You know what I mean? Like, this section seems to be impossible as Luigi. Because, like, he stays in the air too long. So I actually might have to switch to Mario, because how the fuck do you do this with Luigi? I guess in theory you could keep Yoshi, and if you had Yoshi, I guess you could get through that way. Maybe skip a platform. There's no, like, achievement for doing every level as Luigi, to what I recall. Even this is, like, absurdly tight. It's, like, clearly not designed for Luigi in this weird iteration. Maybe it's slightly more doable with, no. Nah, fuck this. Go back to Mario. I have to go back to Mario, sorry. It's too fucked up. Mario, you failed me. You failed me, Mario. How dare you? They're definitely high up there. Now we have to get used to, like, normal fucking Mario physics again. Which might take me a little bit of adjustment. But I don't see any other way. Gosh, it's such a difference. Holy crap. It's so much easier to, like, do shit. I can appreciate that they have, like, Luigi and shit, and that he's different, and I think that's neat, but, like, man, you can really tell who the game was made for. God. Man, what were they thinking? Yes, this is to give us a shortcut if we wanted it. Trying to do as much as I can, though.
Let's go.
Yeah, so the next thing I think they want me to do is just get a lot of coin. I just gotta try and grab a lot of coin. Mini a coin. I don't know if that's... We'll see. We'll see if that's gonna help. Yeah, it changed it. Okay. Probably on track then. Well. So much for that. God damn it. Fucking Luigi sometimes. You're cool, Luigi, but man. It's just what Luigi needed. Why do we have two? What purpose? I guess... I'm not sure. It's like a massage to my ears. Welcome to bonus stage. Hey, look at that. We did it. That's an achievement for hitting 100 lives. This one goes over cap. That's interesting. Actually, I was surprised they don't have an achievement for just, like, getting them all matched. I think they do on the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo set, as you'd expect, is more robust and developed, but, you know. This one's, like, easier to do. It's overall. Yeah, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I figure that's just there in case you miss Switch Pal stuff and stuff like that. I kind of figured that was what they were thinking. It's just weird that there were two P-switches, because I don't think you'd be able to use both of them, and, like, you can't stack time on P-switches, so that was a bit of an interesting choice. Well, so much for that. I tried. Trying to do anything fancy as Luigi. Luigi sounds like some kind of GBA hummingbird whenever he's in the air jumping. My attempts to play it safe may backfire. We'll find out. Okay. Yeah, that went okay. We did it. We did it. Reddit.
Let's go.
So this stage is a little funny unless they change it on GBA. You might have. I think actually maybe you can still get over this. Okay, you can. The problem is, though, is that if you don't know where you're at in the stage, because you'll have no frame of reference other than, like, time, good fucking luck knowing where you are, so I'm gonna just do the rest of the stage from here. At least try to. It's really easy to just fly over, and then you fuck up everything. Hooray.
Let's go.
This fortress, it's made out of chocolate. Can't you tell? I always thought these were pencils. What do you think? Whenever I looked at them, I thought pencils, even though they don't actually have, like, the proper tip. My brain as a kid was like, those are pencils. I wasn't too bright. But they do have pencil energy to them. This, the physics for this are suspect, huh? That's, like, literally not something that's supposed to happen, but that's fine. You thought the pipes were garbage cans? I don't think I ever thought that, but that's pretty funny. Isn't, like, one of these dudes supposed to have, like, a little secret up above? Ugh, good luck getting it with this fucking... fucking piece of shit. Bravo. I can only build with chocolate, it's true. You gotta work with what you have. This is like a weird level. It's like quite unique out of a lot of what they have. Just a bit of an odd one. Like this kind of idea doesn't come up again in the game. Just kind of a one-off. I remember vaguely when I was Babby and I would play this game a lot. I would struggle a lot on this level just because there's a lot of like leaps of faith. Even on the SNES, like excluding this version being even more of that because it's so, you know, scrunched in. But yeah, even like the SNES, there's a lot of like blind spots and there'd just be like, I guess, boiling chocolate. Is that what we call this? Is boiling chocolate? Yeah, it might be delicious. I do think it's neat they overcap the lives. Because I actually don't think it does that on SNES, because like some games, like Donkey Kong Country, you actually do overcap the lives. It just won't show it. But I think with Mario World, it's actually strict. Like, I don't think it does an overcap. It's just 99 that's it. That's what you get. You have 99 lives, and then you die. I failed. I failed. Failed. I failed everyone. Not lucky. Burrito time? Hell yeah. Love me a burrito. Eat a delicious burrito. Watch Best Super Mario. Listen to the calming soundtrack of Super Mario Advance 2. Alright, Wendy's Castle. Not Roy's. We already did Roy's Castle, so we're back to not Roy's. Wendy's Castle is quite mean. I imagine it might actually be borderline impossible as Luigi. I can foresee this being very, very rude with Luigi, but who knows? Well, that was my fault. I was getting a little eager. You know what? Yeah, fucking kill me. It's fine. It's kind of all my fault, that bit. This part's a little annoying because it's like... a lot of it's a test of patience as well. So, like, it's easy to just, you know, try and go too fast and you get immediately punished for it. I don't know what she was thinking. Wendy is sick and twisted. She's too obsessed with spikes. You know, I bet there's so many people who played this game and didn't know about all, like, the tech with spin jumping. I'm sure a lot of people just ignored that button entirely, despite it being, like, one of the best tools to make this game easier. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll get the dumb coin. Hey, we got a checkpoint. Good. Gotta get your squats in as Luigi. It's important stuff. Never skip leg day. Yeah, that sounds like that's something they'd mess up. I know that the physics, this part's awful as Luigi. I know that, a lot of the, Mario World-esque physics were screwed up. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have gone for that. I know a lot of them were screwed up in, Mario Maker 2. Like, they're not actually at all emulated correctly, so to speak. They kind of just did their own weird version of it. Then plus, like, the Switch just inherently having, like, extra input lag kind of just makes that like, game shittier. Because, Mario Maker on the Wii U didn't have that problem. We are getting places. They're still fun to be had, though. There's still the special world. I believe there's an achievement to bring Yoshi in here and complete it with Yoshi. So I'd like to go back. It's kind of annoying to get back from here, but I remember there being an achievement for this. I don't have the list out in front of me, and I probably should on my iPad or something, but I recall that being a thing. I don't think I care about what kind of Yoshi. I think it's just any of them. Yeah, we haven't been to Star World. Hot jams.
Let's go.
I guess we picked, like, one of the only real levels out of the Star World. Yippee! Thank you for rescuing me. I'm a red Yoshi. I can breathe fire, no matter what color shell I eat. Yippee!
Just what I needed.
Got my Chivo. I can't see. I can't fucking see. Okay, there we go. I think since we got all the switches, this is probably, like, not hard to do, but if you don't have the cape, I think they punish you. Fuck. Does, I assume that the Star Worlds count both exits, right? If there even is one. I think, like, maybe one or two of them don't have an extra exit, but, I think you still have to beat this regular to get the other one. Yeah, that's what I recalled, too. Okay. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier that I don't remember where a couple of the exits are. The main one that trips me up is how you get to, how you get to the one that's, like, connected to the bridge below. In fact, did I even fucking do any of that? I think I missed all that, didn't I? Did I, like, fucking skip that, Chad? Did I do that? Maybe I did. I just don't remember doing it. The, lower bridge? I think I did that. My brain's kind of mush today, so it's hard to remember things. Yeah, the one to the Star Road under Cheese Bridge, I often don't remember how to get it. But yeah, you gotta swoop under a goal. Okay. I never found it as a kid. That part with the credits showing that, like, enemy, I'm like, where is that? I've never seen it. That one always was a mystery to me for a long time. I kind of honestly just figured that, like, it wasn't anything to be found. I kind of figured it would just be like, oh, it was just... They didn't remove him from the credits because they finished the game and forgot to take him out and they didn't put him in. That's what I thought as a kid. Right, so where does this put me? Oh, it puts me at the end of the game. We're back in Fart World. No, we're not ready for you yet. Not yet.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's for, like, the cheese bridge thing. Okay, yeah. I'll give that a go when we can. Got lots to do. Okay, just... Hopefully that's long enough. It might not be. I might be screwed here. No cape here is a bit rough. I should probably actually stop right here. Oh, never mind. The fucking... Oh my god. You know what happened there, of course, is that I don't have this stage memorized completely. I legit thought there would be something underneath that because it was the same structure as the other spot. And then the camera. I probably could have moved it, right? Maybe. You can move it forward, but I don't think they let you move it down. Or maybe they do. I don't know. But I didn't really have time either way. Kind of fucked up when you think about it. I don't know where I am. Okay, we are here. Got it. This is like one of the levels, like, that is so freaking hard to do. Because you can't fucking see. Like, you're practically doing this entire level blind. It's a little nuts. And being Luigi may not help.
Let's go.
Like, I always figured the other Star Road, little island thing was just like a joke. Or it was just to show you another part of the world. Like the world map. Even though you could technically just press select and see it anytime you wanted. Wow, this is extremely slow as Luigi. Whoa. That's a little interesting. How hype am I for the Super Mario World movie? About 0 hype.
Let's go.
That movie's like, the first one was okay, I guess. It's kind of just like, you know, your standard. It's a movie that you can watch, you know. And that's kind of, it kind of qualifies as that, where it's like, this is a watchable movie. It is acceptable. It plays it safe in every possible way that it can. It was clearly made to be a soulless corporate film, but at least it, like, was vaguely funny at times and had a couple very brief moments of, like, a neat thing. And then I can point and pog at the screen for the half a second I see, like, a Diddy Kong or Kitty Kong in, like, the background of a silly Kong section. And I'd be like, whoa, that's Kitty Kong in half a frame. What? It's the baby. Speaking of DKC3, I was last night I started watching the any percent speedrun of that, and I found it pretty enlightening. Because it was like, it was there wasn't really a lot of like stuff to it that shocked me. It was mostly like, oh yeah, that makes sense. A lot of things that just made sense, like watching it be done, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Or that just take a tiny bit of practice to do. Because I want to do that game faster, because I do want to, at some point, probably do like a little event thing like Voxandra and Sarah do. Where I just play through a bunch of games in a row. DKC Trilogy probably be the thing I do. But I don't want to do it until I'm like a little more confident in my speed of it, because while I don't necessarily need that kind of thing to be over like immediately, I don't really, especially with what I've dealt with for so long, I don't really have like the typical extreme stamina for streaming that some other people do in my circles. I can, like, do it if I push myself, yeah. I've done so before and proven that, but I don't really, typically, it does not go too well for me, I guess is what I'm saying. Why the fuck does that happen? Oh, right, because this is, like, weird and broken. I think I can still get up here, though. Or not. Can't fucking see. Maybe if I move the camera up, will that work? Seriously? Dude, come on. Why is this being such a pain in the ass? There we go. Amazing. But yeah, so it'd just be nice to be able to have more reliability and getting it done quicker. That's pretty much it. And Donkey Kong Country 3 takes way too fucking long for me to finish. So yeah, I was looking at some of the speedrun. I think I watched like half of it. And it's pretty enlightening. Like, a lot of it's just what I expected and didn't expect, where it's like, oh, you know, you can just use warps to, like, basically do none of the first 2 worlds, and that saves you a ton of time. And it's like, oh, yeah, I guess they did have warps for those. You know? And I remembered some of them, but then other ones I didn't remember at all. But yeah, like, the first 2 worlds of DKC3, you can just skip outright. The only mandatory parts are the bosses. So that's, like, something. And that definitely helps. Okay, we did clear that. Yeah, okay. Now, what was the, so we just wanted a Yoshi originally, but since we're almost there anyway, let's just, like, go to the top secret area and top up. May as well. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it's enlightening, it's interesting. Got an achievement for collecting a 1-up in the top secret area. Very good.
Let's go.
But yeah, other than the warps, it's mostly just optimal play. Like, it's just like stuff where it's like, you can actually just keep holding right here and you won't get hit. Stuff like that where I'm like, yeah, that checks out, because that's like what a lot of the, a lot of stuff in the other 2 Donkey Kong Country games with their level design, it would look like you're gonna get hit, but actually if you just keep holding right or move really quickly holding right, it won't actually harm you. It's a lot of neat stuff like that. Nothing really, like, in the realm of, like, major skips is, I guess, another way of putting it. It's actually pretty normal. Right, so we were basically around here-ish. Yeah, this is the closest warp point. So we're still missing an exit here, though, right? But we'll deal with that another time. Or, you know, I don't necessarily have to get everything on stream, so, like, I could just do that, like, by myself. Who knows? But yeah, so I believe the objective is we have to get Yoshi all the way through this. Or at least a part of it. Which might be slightly tricky, but I'm sure I've done this before. So I'm sure it's more than doable. Won't be that bad as long as I'm just, like, careful and... You know, you can always get Yoshi back, right? I don't think he easily despawns in this area, but maybe he does. They, of course, had to add that sound. So scary. They added the boost sound. Oh, that was cheap. He doesn't move very quickly. That's good. God damn it. So about this being annoying, once you lose him, gosh, it's sure hard to get him back. Fucking hell.
Just what I needed.
I don't even know how he got hit the first time. He is kind of fat, so... Maybe he just kind of has a larger hitbox than what he looks. Well, that time I know how he got hit, but at least he's going in the right direction. Unless that's a death pit. No death pit, just spikes. Yoshi can handle a spike. We're almost through it. We're through the worst of it. Unless the achievement, because I didn't read it right now, but the achievement could be something like, oh, it's, you can't take damage at all. I don't know. It's probably not that strict. This set's pretty chill. I think it's just, like, touch the orb with Yosh. Fuck! I didn't think that was gonna happen. Well, so much for that achievement. I guess that achievement's harder than it looks because you can just get completely fucked over there. Wow. It's not like brutally difficult, but like maybe it's safer if you just go to the side or something, but damn, that's rude. Just at the very end, I lost it. That's unfortunate. All right, back to Fart World. There might have been a Starman there. I think there was one and I passed it, and that was probably the problem, right? Probably would have actually been easier if I did that, because I think there is something you can get. Yeah, I went past it because I vaguely saw it, but I wasn't really lined up for it because, as it turns out, you can barely see anything in this version. So, a little hard to see. Sucks, though, because I'll have to go back for that another time. It's kind of way out of your way. Yeah, the cape would help for sure. I could have done that. There were definitely some things I could have tried. It is my fault, but still, rude. Just rude. Overall, this is a pretty easy set. Like, there's nothing in here that's, like, malicious. There's no, like, minigame nonsense or any other things that just destroy your soul. Like there is with Donkey Kong. Fucking... those Donkey Kong sets are made by fucking sadistic pricks. The normal Donkey Kong Country stuff is fine. Those are good. Those sets are largely fine. A couple parts that I really didn't like about the first one. That was kind of just annoying, but like... the fucking GBA ones are disgusting because they're like, do the mini games perfectly. And it's like, you've played those mini games, right? You know they don't work. They're like, no, do it perfectly. And I'm like, no, I don't think I will. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that the SNES Mario World set's got some evil in it with the mini Mario challenge or whatever. But I was talking about that earlier, and I think that's, like, interesting, and I probably want to do it. I probably want to get the mastery of that, because I like the game a lot. I'm good at the game. I am sure there's some parts that'll be arduous and fucked up with that, but... I'm gonna be real. That is way more doable than the shit they ask you to do in those GBA Donkey Kong Country sets. Even the time trials for those are fucked up. Because I didn't really, like, stream any of that, because, I don't know if you guys would ever want to see that. Because I'd just be really fucking mad. If you think I was mad at Sphinx, I got pretty fucking pissed at the time trials in, DKC 1 GBA. I did them all. I S-ranked all of them, got the Chivos to prove it. But it was very hard. And also unfair, because it's broken. There's like a bunch of stuff in the levels and like the physics of the GBA Donkey Kong countries, especially that first one, that are just, the physics don't work. And they drop your inputs as well, which is wild. Like I hard confirmed that it just, there are parts where it will just drop your inputs, sometimes almost like every time. It's very interesting, but also fucked up for time trials. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Don't recommend it. So with the Super Nintendo one, you have to restart at the first level of like the challenge. So like it's sectioned off, right? They're like sectioned off by like 2 or 3 parts or something. I forget. Or is it like per world? I can see that being more annoying and fucked up because you have to redo the entire thing, right? From wherever it leaves you off at. I could see that being more annoying with that extra qualifier because you can't like farm lives or something. I guess they got to make it harder in some way, but honestly, that's even with all that annoyances and qualifiers added onto it, that would still be fucking easier than the shit they ask you to do on the GBA Donkey Kong Country sets. Just, that is my current frame of reference. actually a lot worse than what you guys think, because I didn't actually showcase the mode that they actually want you to do the challenge, the Candy Kong dancing minigame shit. Like, they want you to do a different mode, and that different mode has some additional pain points that make it a lot worse than what was shown in, like, the normal game. If it was like the normal game, it would have been cake. But that's not what they want. They want you to do the different special mode. If it weren't for those minigames, I would have gotten the mastery, because I did basically everything else other than the funky fishing minigame, because apparently that's just pure RNG anyway, which is extremely uninteresting. And I think I'm, like, the only, like, normal achievement in that set I'm missing is just, like, getting the rest of the cameras, which at some point I might go back and do, but I'm not in a big rush. And I'm definitely not getting the mastery because those mini games are not worth the mental damage. Oh no, if it was just the animal bonus stages, it would have been done already. I mean, I did fucking sicko shit with the animal bonus stages already with DKC's normal set and then the competition edition set, asking you to get 800 animal tokens without losing a life in that version, which is fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. It was definitely the hardest achievement for me in that set. Requires some very specific routing as on guard. And it's like one of those skill sets that you have to learn for one achievement, and you'll never have any use for it ever again for, like, playing that game. Like, that is some sicko shit. Ended up, what I had to do is I had to, and I wish I thought of it at the beginning and not, like, later. But, like, what I ended up having to do to get that achievement with any reliability was, I had to, like, grind it out with a save state. I had to grind it out with a save state to get down like an optimal route and, like, speed and shit. Because it's not a skill I ever had to learn, because I never use that bonus stage. I just fucking ignore it, because on, like, the only times I ever use on guard is, like, in the few stages he's in, and that's it. The animal cracker bonus stages in DKC 1 are fucking cancerous. As much as I love DKC 1, that is a very flawed game. As it turns out, it's not always the case, but as it turns out, a lot of the games that I like a lot and like the most end up being kind of fucked up and flawed in some way or another. I don't know how that hit me, but all right. That is kind of a trend I noticed. It's not always true, but, like, I like Mario World, and other than the cape stuff, like, you know, Mario World's not really, like, exceptionally bad or messed up in any way. They just had a really bad problem with making a really overpowered power-up. Right, like, that's the thing, is On Guard's not, like, a stage you think of to get many lives in. So it's just something I never really engaged with, despite being very, very familiar with the, game. Which is why I didn't really like that achievement in that set, because it's like, most of the achievements in that set were kind of just not great. I didn't really get a lot out of it in that aspect. I liked, like, half of the set, but then the other half was just, like, stuff that was essentially like, don't play the game. Like, yeah, sure, you're technically playing the game, but you're playing it some weird, esoteric way that you're never gonna do ever again. Which maybe that appeals to some people, sure. Not me, though. I literally only got it because I knew that I could. That was pretty much it. Like, it's a very rare exception for me that I would ever go out of my way to do something like that. I've never played Shining Force. I hear there's a good number of people who like it, though. My favorite fucked up JRPG is Chrono Cross. Love Chrono Cross, one of my favorites. But Chrono Cross is like, I am very, very, very aware that that is not a fully finished video game, and it has a lot of problems. There is an awful lot of appeal and things to like, though. The biggest issue with Chrono Cross, like, the biggest issue, isn't all the party members. It's not the combat system. It's not, like, the anti-grind, like, level-up system it has. None of that. That's not the big problem. The biggest problem with Chrono Cross is the one that most people don't know about, and that the haters don't know about. The biggest problem with that game is the developers were really stuck on the idea of hiding, like, the vast majority of the game's contents from the player. I'm not really getting this timing down very well. But that's pretty much, like, the biggest problem Chrono Cross has, is it has a rather immense amount of, like, optional content that you will never fucking see. Because they're weird. And the developers were like, oh, we got all this cool stuff in the game. Let's, like, make it really weird to get it and see it. And to see most of... And it's make it impossible to see all of that content in one playthrough. Yeah, like, you have to play it 3 times to get all the characters. Exactly. Like, there's just straight up, it's impossible to see everything in Chrono Cross in one playthrough. Even just excluding characters, just content you can't see. And Chrono Cross is at its best, and in my opinion, would probably have a much better overall positive reception from, you know, people in general. If the developers weren't weird like that and just, like, you know, included the content in the game normally. And made it, like, you know, just part of the main shit. Because, like, the thing that's wild to me is, like, there's a really big side quest in that game that is very easily missable. And it's really relevant to, like, a major plot point that is, like, all throughout the game. And involves a bunch of the key characters of that game. And it's so strange that it's, like, really missable. Like, it's one of those things whenever I do stream it someday. It's one of those things that, like, for those who wouldn't know and would be seeing that for the first time would be like, what? Like, why did they hide it that much? And, like, I don't fucking know.
Let's go.
I don't know why they did that. They were wrong to do it. Yeah, Chrono Cross has a fucking wild retro achievement set, chat. And if nothing else, the retro achievement set is kind of like the biggest indicator of what I'm talking about with missable shit. Because, like, I think at least half of that retro achievement set is just missables. Is this normal? Am I allowed to do this? What the fuck? I don't think that you could do that in SNES. What the hell? Well, I guess I'm doing this. I'm in the punishment chamber. I don't know what this does. Does it get an exit? I think it just loops. I think it's just a punishment chamber. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sounds about right. Oh, that was close. Can't fucking see. Game Boy. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I think I have to let go of this. Or maybe not. I think I need both. I forget. They're making this annoying. Okay, you can do that. Okay. Okay, I think there's a way to do this. I think it's similar to how that works on SNES, but they made it a bit weirder. With all these fuckers here. Okay, I can't... It's not letting me... Is this like a weird version change or something? They're not letting me... They're not letting me do it. I might have to hit it first and then fly. Actually, will run out of time or get hit if I don't do this right. I don't think they're gonna let me. I have to fucking... Fuck it. Fuck it. What the hell is going on with this fucking stage? Oh, fuck off. Whatever. Is there, like, any other exit for this? Now it lets me. Jesus. Oh, and then it does that for no reason. How does that work? This is like a GBA moment. They fucked this up, chat. They fucked this up. This isn't working correctly, at least not with Luigi. Like, there's something either fucked with this version or Luigi specifically that's making this, like, borderline impossible. I'm definitely gonna die from the timer at this rate. Okay. God damn it. Why won't he fucking fly? Yeah, they don't let you. They just won't fucking let me. They only let me do it when I'm not in the crouch position. Yeah, so they just fucked that up for me, I guess. Okay, cool, thanks. This is way too fucking hard to do. Like, the only other thing I could try is, like, the fucking stupid way, which is, like, Mini Mario. Awful. Awful level in this version. Why would they, like, not let you fucking crouch fly? Why'd they do that? What's wrong with them? I think I cannot be Luigi. This is excruciating. At least to get that exit, like, this seems to be, like, one of the ones where it's, like, impossible or nearly impossible to do. Kind of have to swap. I don't even know if they'll let me do the trick, but, like, in general, this is just annoying. But I guess I won't get the feather here anyway, so I'll have to try it a different way. Yeah, of course. I mean, I haven't played Sonic 3, but I've seen it played. And sometimes pay attention. Eventually, I'll play Sonic 3. Wow, is that how much easier that is with Mario? Yeah, we won't have the cape here, so I guess we can't try that anyway. So either way, we're forced to do it the stupid way. Which is, like, not going to be easy because I can't fucking see. Can I even get up here? Okay, I got it. Actually, I didn't look at the tracker to see where I'm at, but I should be getting there. There's still a bulk from the special world, though. So we still have, like, a ways to go, and the special world could be a lot. I know I'm not Luigi right now, but I forgot to switch, so oops. They added, like, these timer noises to these. That's a choice. They did that in the Donkey Kong games as well. You guys didn't hear enough of Mario's voices anyway. Gotta get the full experience. I remember this level being, like, extra fucking hard when you're doing it blind because you just have no fucking clue what's ever gonna happen. You can easily get stuck on this for a long time if you're doing it blind.
Let's go.
Oh no, I'm still not Luigi. How dare I? Well, I just died anyway, so... I'll go back to Luigi. You gotta show off the GBA magic.
Just what I needed.
Wow. Well, it gets us a feather. That's something. Speaking of feathers, you know, the only other time you see this power-up is in Super Mario Kart. It's actually pretty good there, too. Pretty broken, in fact. Funny enough. Even though it doesn't work at all the same way. And, I'm certainly interested in just because you can. And yes, this is a GBA exclusive. Like, you can get a random Yoshi now when you unlock them. In case you were wondering what the hell is going on with that, that's the deal. The feather, the cape, is actually not a cape in Super Mario Kart. Rip.
Let's go.
Back at the fucking beginning, really? Okay. Guess we didn't get a checkpoint. But no, yeah, it is in Super Mario Kart, but you don't get a cape or anything. It's a thing that gives you, like, a super jump. And it's pretty fucking broken there, if I recall. Like, you can do skips and shortcuts and stuff with it. Now it works. I guess the other thing wouldn't let me do it. Well, I got a 1-up and then lost a life. Equivalent exchange. I need to stop fucking around and just lock in and not fucking get myself murdered over stupid shit. But yeah, I'd be interested in checking out Super Mario Kart for a little bit, and try some retro achievement stuff, but Super Mario Kart's a weird one for me because I did play it a decent amount as a kid, and it's really, like, even when it was new, it really just kind of had vibes to me of, like, this kind of is not the best. It's really fucking hard to see in that game. It's really fucking hard to see in that game. It's interesting, obviously, because it's the first. It does the things that first entries do. But it's really just hard to fucking see what's happening. And I bet the retro achievement set for that is probably fucking sicko shit. Maybe interesting, but I bet it's just twisted and evil. Rip. But yeah. I'd definitely be open to checking it out for a little bit, but I bet I'm gonna immediately bounce off of it because it's the fucking first one, and even when it was newer, I didn't have a high opinion of it. So it kind of felt to me like Mario Kart didn't really come online until Double Dash. Because I also tried playing through, fuck! What is with me in this level? I tried playing through, Mario Kart 64 on the Wii Virtual Console back in the day when I had the Wii. Calling back to that again. And I wasn't impressed. Like, that's just basically... Because I had Double Dash already long after that point, and I skipped the 64, so... Mario Kart 64 did not wow me. I was like, other than, hey, here are some new tracks to play, which is neat, I didn't have a very positive takeaway from it either. It just kind of felt like it was a little too dumpy. I know that's some people's favorite Mario Kart or whatever, but like, I don't have any nostalgia for it or anything, so. Well, at least I got the fucking checkpoint this time. God damn it. I'm like dying so much in this level. Ridiculous. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'm always willing to check stuff out again and form another opinion on it, because it has been a long time since I played either of those two games, those two Mario Karts. And they'll have like retro achievement sets, which are probably evil as hell, but... And I probably won't want to do them, but, you know, still be worth looking at. I have a suspicion why I keep dying, chat. Because I can't fucking see. I think that might be the problem. What do you think? This is like one of these levels that suffers the most from being unable to see where the hell you're going and where you're landing. Just a sneaking suspicion I have. It is a problem in the original as well, but obviously it's like multiplied here. It's even worse because holy shit, I cannot see a damn thing. You're practically playing this game blind. I still haven't tried Robotnik's Ring Racers, but I'm very interested in it. It looks very cool. Maybe perhaps a little convoluted and overly technical, but, you know, maybe all that doesn't matter terribly much for some stuff, and maybe it's a learning experience, you know? Maybe when you get over the hump. Is there like a... There is, okay. I never even showed this. This is like an exclusive menu they added. Tracks all the stuff you've done. For whatever reason, it tracks your Yoshi coins. This is kind of what we have going on here. Anyway, back to farts. Kind of going back, because I didn't read it till now, because I've been focused on game and dying a lot in these levels. Last couple levels. The competition edition hack achievement set for Donkey Kong Country. The main thing I kind of grind my gears about it is not just like do this weird shit that you're never gonna fucking use ever again for that game, but it was also like it's a weird, bizarre, incomplete version of the game, so it's missing a bunch of like bonuses, and like because it uses a score system, it won't let you get any lives from like getting bananas and stuff. So like it's very strange. It's such a weird, incomplete version of the game. And I think if it was a more complete version of the game and not as strange as it is, I probably would have gotten more out of it, because I could have used my existing knowledge to get through that in the ways that I wanted to. It felt very restrictive in its routing, and that's kind of what turned me off from it a lot, even though I did still get the mastery. It mostly didn't feel like it challenged me a lot of the time, because like any of the ones where it was like, beat the level quickly in this amount of time, I got those all like immediately, you know? Like, it was basically no problem at all. So, like, the first half of it was, like, done almost immediately. And then the last half was, like, 3.5 hours, or, like, basically, like, almost 4 hours of, like, pain. Oh, right, I forgot that they fuck you over here if you don't have a cape. And you have to wait for another guy to spawn. I was kind of hoping the GBA version would have fixed that. But nope. Whenever you feel like it, man. Well, it's kind of my fault running into that, but... oh well. Wow, this dude sure spawns quickly here. If only he was that quick in the other section. Jeez, the guy took so fucking long, I'm almost out of time. I think... did they add that in? I don't remember that being there. Whatever. Chivo. Yeah. I don't have anything to say about ring racers other than I hope there's a mod or a way for me to go into the files and replace the sounds. Because one of the reasons I actually haven't played ring racers is because in their grand wisdom, they use a sound sample for one of the core mechanics of that game. I think whenever you get hit by a bumper on a track or something, they use a sound that is the exact sample and sound that is used for my alarm on my phone. For like an iPhone. It's like one of the default iPhone sounds. Why did they do that? Because I may never play the game if I can't fix that. Like if I can't change that sound or remove it or something, it'll probably just like itch that part of my brain that will make me go into a fucking fury. So, unless there's a way to alter that, I may never play that game. No matter how good it is. So I believe I have gotten all the exits for the shenanigans. So I guess at this point, Special World, right? And there's like a few loose ends for exits I didn't get yet. Like a couple or so in some of the other areas. Yeah, it's, not great. Not great when they have a sound like that in. Yeah, I don't need Yoshi for this. Sorry, bud. I just want Cape. This is actually a lot closer, whatever.
Let's go.
With Luigi, this is probably gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be real. Can you go away? Yeah, just don't exist. There you go. We'll see. Maybe it won't be. I just expect something weird to happen because of how floaty he is. Let go. Okay, you're finally on the ground. Okay. Just go down. Oh my god, I can't fucking see. Go down. There you go. There. Not too bad as long as you can actually, like, line it up. It's the special world. What's special about the special world? Welcome to Special Stage. Yeah, we probably should, actually give the music a proper listen. Let it loop or something. I kind of just went in here because I got excited. Whose emote's that? Oh, it's the fucking 7TV one. People almost never use the 7TV extension, on my channel. So whenever I see it, I'm like, what the fuck even is that? Because, like, I added those emotes, like, 3-4 years ago. So I just forget. Do they still have the Easter egg? Where if you just stay on here long enough, it changes? I wonder how long you have to wait. Is it like too long? Is it too many loops? I sometimes forget about this feature. Maybe, is there like a special qualification? You have to like beat every level first or something? I think I discovered this on my own as a kid. Swing your arms side to side. Good stuff. Let's play a game. We got Tubular. This level sure is one of the levels of all time. This is like simultaneously one of the easiest and most frustrating levels in the game. I wouldn't be shocked if they made it slightly easier on this version, though. Might actually fuck this up, chat. I sure did. Yeah, two-wheeler's kind of a pain in the ass, I'm gonna be real. But if you can get it, it doesn't take that long. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's better on the Super Nintendo, the whole thing. The music. It's not awful on GBA, though. They did an okay job with it. For that particular one. I have to get the bottom? Is that my mistake? I might be able to salvage it. Okay, I salvaged it. Saved. Fucked it up. God damn it. If I did a spin jump, I think I actually would have made it. I disagree. What is that hitbox? Maybe I wouldn't have made it because I actually forgot that, like, the hitboxes seem broken on this version. Or for Luigi specifically, because a lot of the times when Luigi spin jumps off a thing, he just takes fucking damage and dies. Hello. Welcome in, Leafy. Bravo. Luigi is so happy. So happy to be free from inflation. It's kind of funny they prompt you to save because, like, you can just do that whenever on this version. Luigi is large and in charge. Actually, forget. Well, I guess you can take whatever route you want on this and not die. You just gotta make sure you hit the switch. I think. I think I'm taking the worst route, though. That was a close one. Yeah, I've played this game a ton. Just not this, weirder GBA version with Luigi. There's a couple times I had to not be Luigi just to, get through some sections. Words are hard. Oh yeah, because you just take, like, the Yoshi... Take the Yoshi warp or whatever. That's fair. Very good. Thank you, Luigi.
Let's go.
Let me just jump over that. This is a level that's a little rough when you don't have any power-ups. Or, like, a Yoshi. Yoshi kind of makes this whole section a hell of a lot easier. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes it's nice to see the level, right? Sometimes. Not this one, though. Here he goes. Oh, it's great. It sounds awesome. Welcome to bonus stage. Fuck. I was so close to greatness again. Now, close enough. This is a secret world. It's a special world. Has the hardest levels in the game.
Let's go.
Yeah, only 115 lives. There's definitely no way to just get as many lives as you want in this game. It's impossible. No one's figured out a way. It's just what Luigi needed. Just what Luigi needed to not play the game. Until that happened? Sometimes this game is weird. They'll just, like, be like, no. We put it in a barrier somewhere. You have to do it. Joke's on you. Now, this game has the best... This version has the best audio. They put these on Switch Online, didn't they? I mean, I guess it's more of a situation of why not. But, like... Man. Out of all your choices, right? I was saying earlier, this is not the version you go with. Unless you, bizarrely have nostalgia for this version. Because of the time you got it or whatever. Or you are me. And you know that this is what the people want to see. And hear. I need that 1-up. Like, I couldn't have gone without that 1-up. I was getting so low on lives. Why is this, like, weirdly checkerboard pattern? That's not, like, how it is on the SNES. What's going on here? I don't remember it being like this. Fucking spikes. I mean, other people definitely still struggle. There are other people who engage in such heinous practices, like play weird versions of games that other people should not play. Fuck. This is like a stage that gets trivialized if you have Yoshi. If only I had a Yoshi. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna just go get Yoshi. Just gonna go get him. Part of the problem with this version is it's so low in your FOV that, you can't fucking see shit. More work than it needs to be. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Also, I didn't get the exit for this stage, did I? I don't think I did. I got, like, the normal one. Or I got the secret one, but not the normal one. Pretty sure I just didn't do this, so I guess I'll do it. Good lord. I really should have switched to Mario. Oh, wait, I fucked up anyway. Never mind. It actually traps you if you don't have the cape. Yeah, let's just go to Mario. I don't actually normally take this route, so I actually forget what's even over here. I'm sure there's, like, enemies and stuff, though. Or maybe not. Oddly enough, I don't think there is one. I'm pretty sure I looked, and I don't think it cares. I would have honestly thought that it would have had one because this game does track it. But I guess they decided to be nice because there's no need to go full sickos mode. You know? I know that most achievements do, but like... Yeah. I'm personally grateful for it. I don't need to fucking do that. Not that it's necessarily that hard, it's just, you know... Why do I need to, you know? Man, this is like a very tame set, other than this being like the worst way to play Super Mario World. Outside of ROM hacks, of course. Yeah, so I was actually originally came here to get a Yosh. This is the good Yosh to get. God fucking damn it. Anyway, that should count? Yeah. Yeah, no, this water looks awful on this version. I don't know what happened. Very, very confused. What the? Really? We're doing that? Come on now. Come on. That fish is getting rude. Anyway, about how Yoshi makes this part a lot easier because he can just, like, tank a hit. Usually Yoshi's not, like, super amazing in this game, to be honest, outside of, like, him helping you get some warps or whatever. But this is definitely one of those times where, yeah, Yoshi comes in pretty clutch. You could say that Yoshi was just what I needed. I was lucky to have Yoshi.
Luigi.
I like, though, that they get off of Yoshi. That's pretty fun. So I imagine for anyone who did it, right, for the Super Nintendo achievement set of this, that, like, Mini Mario is probably at its worst in this level, right? Like, the Mini Mario challenge, the Outrageous is probably, like, the most frustrating.
Let's go.
That would be my guess, because this is pretty fucking hard. This level in general is really, really hard if you were not, like, skipping stuff. Okay, guess we have to abandon Yoshi because we didn't get the other thing. Isn't this also the one that has, like, 2 exits or some shit? I think it has, like... Or maybe it only has 1 true exit, I forget. I actually think they don't give you the proper exit if you go this way. I might be misremembering, but I'm probably not. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, or... Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go.
Well, there goes Kate. Who knows? There might be another one. I think there actually is. I think they might give you one if on that, like, roulette thing. What? Is this new? Did they fucking add that in? I don't remember that wall being there. Oh, it is there in the original? Okay. If nothing else, this tells me that I need to play more Mario World. I don't remember everything. What's wrong with me? I don't have all of Super Mario World completely memorized like I used to. Maybe it's all that Donkey Kong to my brain. Maybe it's like overwriting the other parts of my memory. Or maybe it's fucking Sphinx. You know what? I'm gonna just blame Sphinx. It's probably that fucking game. That was rude. It's like nothing I could even do to avoid that. As Luigi, because it's almost, chat, like this game was not designed for Luigi at all. God damn it, that was kind of my fault. I could have gotten rid of that. You are a special or super player. It's super player, isn't it? I don't. Did they change that? I didn't even actually fully read that anymore. I'm a super player. I got my Chivo. I think they're charming dubious, but there are definitely some stages where it's nightmarish. Where it's like borderline impossible to do it with Luigi. At least not without using Yoshi to make the physics normal again. So I guess we just... Is it going to be cursed like it is? It didn't change anything. Do we... I think maybe this version you have to beat the game, right? They changed it or something. So it's not like all cursed. I think you have to beat the game. And they might let you swap back and forth between on this one. I think they have an achievement for this where you beat Bowser as Mini. you don't like take a power up or something. Let me see. Yeah, this is a really easy set. Like, I'm already like halfway through it, and I've only been playing it for over 3 hours. Let's see. So they have a separate achievement for clearing each door of the castle. That is a little grindy because you have to like keep going back in multiple times. It's probably not something I'm super keen on doing on stream. I never mounted a yellow Yoshi, oddly enough. That's an achievement. Okay, they do have a Dragon Coin achievement, actually. They do. I just didn't spot it. It's just collect every Dragon Coin in the game. So it is there. That isn't, like, super hard to do or anything. If I really, really wanted to do the mastery or whatever, I could just do that in my own time. I don't know if I do want to, but otherwise, this is pretty easy to do. I got one for the forest secret area of just collecting all 3 1-ups at the end of it, or whatever. They have some weird ones, like eating a dolphin or a porcupuffer in Vanilla Secret 3 as Luigi while riding Yoshi. Oh, they got like that other area, the training area for flying where you collect the coins. If you get 600 of them, that's an achievement. There's like a bunch of like little fun, weird ones they have. They do have one for just beating Bowser as Luigi and as Mario. So they do have one for beating Bowser while in small form for the entire fight. That is indeed an achievement. You can't accept the mushroom as Peach, which I figured. And it does work with the back door for that, so if I like wanted to like grind it out or something, if I couldn't get it on the first go, I could just do that. Yeah, I'm sure I hope you guys are enjoying this music. You're gonna have to enjoy it for a little while longer because I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be back. Hi, Rachel. I'm just taking a short break. It was requested by one of my chatters, one of my friends, that when I take a break, I stay on this lovely rendition of Bowser's World while I take my short break. So I will be back in, like, you know, not long, a couple minutes, less than that maybe. Okay. I'm back. Let's see. There are a couple tracks in this that are pretty okay. Most of them are not.
Let's go.
Let's go. This is also one of them that are not. And again, for those coming in, I am slightly cheating, question mark, that I'm using a color restoration hack for this version because it is wholly uninteresting what they did. It's basically, oh, what if we just blew out the contrast and we just washed out the colors and... Okay. I don't know what to do about that. Did I not run fast enough for you, or what? Like, it's just very bland and uninteresting. So I kind of figured that it would just be for the best to not sear my eyeballs. That I just use the restoration since it works with retro achievements anyway. I don't even think this is possible to do as Mini Luigi. But I do need the achievements. I do need the Chivos. Yeah, this is fucking impossible. There's like either something wrong with Luigi or just him being Mini.
Let's go.
But regardless, like, if Zion's whatever because I need Chivos. You get a Chivo for completing each door. Yeah, he seems to just run slower. Luigi's charming with his physics, but like, that's it. He's just otherwise bad. Like, there's a couple times he's sort of useful, vaguely, but he mostly just makes the game harder, and I've been almost exclusively playing as Luigi. But I kind of came to the conclusion that he's just fucking impossible to use on some stages. Like, he just does not function on some. Like, I don't think they're even doable. It's not too many like that, though. But, like, the idea is cute. Except for the part where you can't fucking see because of the GPA screen real estate. I'm gonna just go with Mario. It's not designed for Luigi. Let's be real.
Let's go.
Fuck, I already did this one.
Let's go.
Okay, they get an achievement for completing each door. Okay. Can you do it, Mario? Do you need to be big? We'll find out. I guess he needs to be big. I don't even think that's how it works in the original game, but I wouldn't know offhand. It's just that's the vibe I'm getting.
Let's go.
Alright, so I think we've done all of doors 1 through 4. I guess now it'd be like, okay, which is the easiest to clear? Out of doors 1 through 4. I actually don't really know offhand. Okay, these guys just loop.
Just what I needed.
It's just what he needed. Kind of forgot it would come back at me like that. We did it, though. Now it's time to die to, like, random dude here. What a laugh, though, right? Like, oh, fuck, I can't see. Oh. And they did it with every GBA SNES remake. It was mandated by law. Is there no fucking checkpoint for this? Really? What? Isn't there supposed to be a fucking checkpoint? Did I miss it? No, it's just not there. I mean, I got the back door anyway, so whatever. I guess we never heard this because it's exclusive to this fight. So if I do this as Mini Mario, I get an achievement. Or Mini Luigi, I guess. I might try. I might try it. There's no harm. Although I might accidentally hit a power-up anyway. Okay. Yeah, sure, that's how that works. Well, you tried. And trying is what matters. So she's gonna throw out the, mushroom. Oh god, Peach, what happened to you? That's unfortunate. Spooky. It's so scary. He's coming to get you. See, this is actually in some ways easier because you don't have to worry about chasing anything. Watch as I get destroyed here, though. It's very possible I die. I'm, like, running on a low amount of sleep. And I haven't done this fight in a while. And the GBA version is probably going to be weird. I probably shouldn't go for that. No, that would have been a mistake. I have to wait for another loop. There we go. That's not bad. So that'll be at least 2 Chivos. We did it. We beat the video game. Hooray. Hi, crappy username. Does did the other achievement pop? Maybe it's later. Might be like after. Some achievements are like that, or maybe it's because they were both at once, they don't show. I don't know how that works. I don't think I've ever gotten, like, simultaneous achievements. So I don't know how that works on my own overlay. Which you guys can't see that part, but... I'll get something nice eventually. Author Blues is #1 on the speedrun for this. For, like, the leaderboards. I'm, like, ranked, like, somewhere in the 1,000. The low thousands. I think it was, like, 1,018 or something. I mean, I wasn't, like, trying to go fast. I was playing fucking Luigi. It is nice. It's cute. It's an interesting experience playing as Luigi. One that I am not likely to repeat on this version of the game, but it was an interesting experience doing that through nearly every level. There is a little bit we missed. Like, I didn't do, I didn't unlock the one extra level underwater yet. There's some exits that I haven't gotten, but I've gotten most of them. Done most of them. Was there a score countdown after Bowser's defeated on Super Nintendo? No. This music doesn't sound right. What a shock to say, I know. Yeah, honestly, other than maybe, like, some mild pain points on getting all the Yoshi coins or whatever. Because they did add more Yoshi coins to this version, I think. This is, like, a pretty easy set to get a mastery on. There's a reason why, like, the lowest unlock rate is something like 16%. It's like, if you want, like, an easy mastery and you're at all good at Mario, this wouldn't really be that bad. It's just, I hope you like playing a weird version of the game. I guess they kept this the same. I'm gonna be real, though, like, I'm gonna do it at some point. I don't know how soon, but, like, some parts of Mario Brothers 3 with this, like, version is rough. But you also can do the e-reader levels, which I've never done, and those intrigue me. So I kind of think I need to do it at some point, just if nothing else to experience those. But otherwise, it's like, man, the lack of screen real estate in Mario Brothers 3 is arguably much more of a pain point than it is for this game. There's Blarg. Good old Blarg. Love a good Blarg. But yeah, like, going at, like, a leisure pace, you know, and getting most of the things on the first go, that's, like, really high. Like, we're already more than halfway through the achievement set. That's wild. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. It's a good combination with the emote. You know, Pink Kitty Rose is one of those streamers I think that only streams, like, in the mornings and early mornings at that, so I, like, don't think I've ever really had an opportunity to watch a stream ever. Because I'm, like, never awake at those times, usually, unless mistakes happen. Thank you, Manos. And then here's the rest of them. Look at all those random Koopas and bosses. Well, that's really crusty. Gonna be real with you, Nintendo. I think the original one looked way better. That one's looking mighty rough. But, you know, you tried. There's a little cute pixel Bowser in the background there. See him in the top left? That's kind of cute. I like that part of it. The rest of it, though, ooh. Ooh. I don't think so. So, like, how do you get the weird shit? Like, it didn't change at all, even after beating the game. Like, what? That's so weird. Like, I already beat the special world. Go into the Yoshi house? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm actually asking. It's fucking... I've played this game before, I just forgot what the gimmick is. Get all the exits. Okay. Because, yeah, this is the GBA version, guys. Remember, it's going to be weird and different. Yeah, okay, so if it's, get all the exits, I didn't do that, so that would be why. Okay. That's not as fun, because, like, in the Super Nintendo one, if you knew what you were doing, you could just get the special world done earlier, and then play the rest of the game, you know, to get the rest of the stuff. Play it all fucked up, right? This version just straight up will not let you do that. I've already killed Yoshi before, Alt. I've done it already. I have no heart. I am full of anger and malice. Yeah, we've gotten almost everything, like, pretty damn near close. Which is why the achievements are so high. Like, the rest of it's kind of just weird shit. Like, ride on the Peach Yoshi and stuff like that. So we're pretty, I think we're, at least as far as stream content goes, I think I'm done with it. I might fuck around with it at some point, like, on my own, but this is such a weird version of the game that I'm gonna be real, I probably won't even bother getting the mastery, but, let's look at our totals. Just kind of curious where we're at with this. So this is the beginning. We got some of the Yoshi coins on some of those. Others we didn't. We got, like, fucking none of them in total for this world, okay. Okay, so I guess I didn't get a lot of them. That makes sense, because you have to get all of them. And they added, like, a whole bunch of them to this version. There's, like, way more Yoshi coins in this than there are the SNES version. So yeah, this would actually be not necessarily, like, difficult or anything. It just would take time. And I think if nothing else, I probably wouldn't bother with the mastery for this, just because I don't care about collecting all the things. Yeah, I'm missing, I think, one of the forest exits, and I am missing the cheese bridge exit because I didn't do that level. And there might be another one I missed somewhere. But I'm close enough. Close enough. Again, I might do that off stream or something, but, like, I'm tired, chat. I'm tired. I'm not gonna, like, go to sleep or anything because it's way too early for that, but I think this is a good place to call this game.